Hey guys, it's Greg at Vanguard Motor Sales. Man, I got another GT500 here for you. She is a Heritage Edition. That it's got the painted stripes. The splitter hasn't been installed on it yet either. We got it laying right over here. It'll be in the passenger seat unless you want us to install it for you. She's got just over 600 miles. If I remember right, it's like 660 miles. When we get inside, we'll take a nice close look at the speedometer and see exactly what the mileage is on it. I mean, she is absolutely gorgeous. This Heritage Edition's most popular one out there. And of course, this one's got the painted stripes and it's the carbon fiber track pack edition. So it's got the carbon fiber wheels. It's got carbon fiber on the interior, the carbon fiber wing. Just everything on this thing is just looking slick as can be. Now, I've had quite a few of these cars as my daily driver over the last few years, and I tell you what, you pull into a gas station or whatever, you create a little mini, your own car show, because everybody wants to check it out. Everybody wants to know everything about it. Of course, you guys know this thing makes 760 horsepower. It's got the dual clutch 7-speed transmission in it that's made by Tremec. These track pack editions don't come with the back seat. I heard it saves like 120 pounds or something like that. Of course, it's got the Recaro seats in it. I mean, everything about these cars are just cool as can be. I've had the privilege of putting about 125,000 miles on the ones that I've had, if you combined them all together. So I've got a lot of seat time in one of these, and I'm going to be getting me another one here real soon because the weather is clearing up. There is a button under here to open the trunk also. Now in here is your little, they've got a little box with a bunch of goodies in it. I believe this is the oil separator. It looks like, is it still in? Oh no, those are the canards for the sides in front of the door. Then there's a car cover there also. I mean, it's an amazing car, man. We went grocery shopping with it. I mean, I drove it everywhere. We've got the splitter right here. It's still in the package. And like I said, if you want us to put it on, we'll put it on. If you want to leave it off, we'll ship it in the passenger seat. Those things are pretty low to the ground. You got to keep them off the curbs and those steep driveways. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we don't do any consignment whatsoever. That means we own this car. And I know you guys want us to fire up that 760 horsepower Predator motor, but before we do that, we're going to go out in the shop. Now we're right here in the Motor City, so we've got great facilities for working on old cars. You know, this is where they were all born. Now we've got 25 lifts in here, 15 full-time mechanics checking stuff out. And then about 2 miles from here is our main showroom where there's over 150 cars there. So we own all of our inventory here at Vanguard. We don't do any consignment whatsoever. And a lot of people ask us, where do we find all these awesome cars? Well, we're hopping on airplanes, getting in cars, driving thousands of miles, getting on our hands and knees with flashlights, checking out the bottoms of cars. We're checking them out top, bottom, inside and out. We're really picky about every car that we buy. The paint, the chrome, the underside, the suspension, the motor, the interior. Now, once we get them back here, the mechanics fully inspect every one of the cars before we park your dream in your driveway. Let's take this baby for a ride. GT500, 760 horsepower. This baby's only got 664 miles on it. Tell you what, I'm in love. You guys all know I love these cars. I gotta get me one. It is springtime, time to get into the GT500. Tell ya, I've had so much fun driving these cars. Those of you who don't watch, between all of them that I've had in the last 5 years, I've got about 120, 130,000 miles behind the wheel of one of these. And I absolutely love them. They are so amazing cars. I actually had one of them at the drag strip. I run a 10.8 with all season tires. That's no launch control or nothing. That's just pulling up to the line and putting a hammer down. Talking about launch control, as you see down here on the dash, we got all the controls down here on the steering wheel for line lock, launch control. You can change the color and the setup of the dash. You can see this one's a little bit different than I've ever seen. And then you have your traction control down here, your advanced track takeoff, your tone on your exhaust, and then the driving mode you want to be in. And don't forget, we can deliver this beauty anywhere in the world. You just call Tom, he'll tell you how easy that process is. Now stick with us, because we're going to head back to the shop right now where we're going to put this baby up in the air so you can check out how cool the bottom side is. I know a lot of you don't get to see the bottom side of these hot rods. At least these new hot rods. We show the bottom side of all of our cars. Doesn't matter whether it's a 1932 or a 2022 like this one. Now, I want to thank almost 2 million of you who have subscribed to our channel. Thank you so much. And if you want to see more cool videos like this one, go to our website, check that out, and then you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can hit that little bell button so you get a notification whenever we get something cool like this in. Stick with us, we're going back to the shop right now. We're underneath this GT500 now, and it's just as clean as you'd expect. Everything just slick as can be. You can still see some of these tags that are still on the exhaust, so the exhaust has obviously not got very hot. The rear end housing, you see these two little lines right here? This thing actually has a cooler that it pumps fluid through, the diff lube. And then there's a sensor here that tells you what the diff lube's at. And the sticker here says we got a 373 gear in there. And then look at the suspension back here. All this cast aluminum looking beautiful. And I mean, it looks like a dump truck back here. I mean, that's because this thing's putting 760 horse through this thing. I mean, and sticking it to the ground. It is independent suspension. You see the heat shielding here. Of course, the exhaust is all stock. Everything looking good. Now, a lot of people ask about these little marks on the frame right here. Now, we've probably sold 50, 60 of these cars, and they all have these exact same marks. I'm pretty sure this is where, you know, the robots are going down the assembly line or whatever. This is where the car sits, because every one of them, if you go back through our sold inventory, we got the drain here for the oil, and then under this little access panel here is the oil filter. You can see that the chin spoiler is not on yet. These cars come with the chin spoiler off to the dealership, and then there's about, I don't know, 50 bolts that bolted up, so we can either leave that off for you, it comes in the passenger seat, or if you'd like us to put it on, we will put it on for you. Of course, the carbon fiber wheels, the gigantic brakes. Now these are the Pilot Cup 2s, and these are 305/30/20s up front. Now the offset on the front tires is different than the offset on the back tires, but only a smidge. And you see this coating, only the front tires have that on there. That is some high-tech heat coating that they say they use on the space shuttle. Carbon fiber wheels, of course, looking down the side, everything nice and beautiful. Now we have these little aluminum pucks that go right on the pinch weld. That's how we lift the car up. Out back here, these are actually 315/30/20s. Same good looking carbon fiber wheels. Big old Brembo brakes back here also. I mean, this thing is a monster, guys. Now, I've told you a lot of times, I've had quite a few of these cars. I've actually got a set of aluminum wheels that I put on mine. That way I don't have to worry about hurting these carbon fiber wheels. Well, let's lower it down and look under the hood. All right, now we're gonna look at my favorite part of this car, the 760 horsepower Predator motor. Right on top, you see that big old snake sitting on top of that big old supercharger. Now they are so proud of these things. It looks like that guy's name was Keith, is the one that built the thing. They actually sign him. Of course, we got anti-lock brakes. Of course, we got power brakes. We got air conditioning. Everything, you know, that comes on a modern day car, this car has. And this thing is a monster with a 760 horse Predator motor under the hood. Everything looking absolutely gorgeous, super clean under here. Like I said, just over 600 miles on this one. Now that oil separator that I was talking about that comes in the trunk on every one of these, it gets installed right here. A lot of guys don't put those on. That's really pretty much for high RPM racing. Now this tray right here comes off too. This is a rain tray. You take all these bolts out and that'll let some heat out from underneath the hood if you are gonna race the car. We got carbon fiber composite. We got magnesium brace. I mean, everything, guys. It is one sweetheart under the hood here. So give us a call at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this little dream in your driveway.